2020 is nearly over. It's funny, we have this demarcation of time in a few weeks where we can put this year behind us and start afresh. But this year, this moment in time is not over. It's like we're suspended in air, waiting. We have moments of release where we breathe, and for a second things feel normal, but then just as quickly we're back to square one. In lockdown. Not knowing what the future holds. Stuck in waiting.
It was a nightmare.
Hi.
Hi.
It's been a while. I was worried when you stopped coming to appointments.
I just figured that I'm not progressing, I'm not getting better, so why waste money I don't have?
How long have you been worried about money?
Since forever.
Ever since I lost my job again.
I decided to move back in with my mom. I had to. I'm not making enough. It is what it is. It really sucks because it's as soon as we could go back to work, I went back to work.
I'm calling in sick a lot lately. I don't care.
I understand it must be incredibly hard.
I just wish I was knocked out and put in a coma, until this is all over. And everything goes back to normal.
Like, ever since being on these meds, it's really like I was living in this fog. And now I've left. And it's so different.
What if this is our new normal?
That would be okay, I guess. People wish that this pandemic and isolation ends soon. But in my mind, I'm thinking, no, I'm not ready.
I'm ready to date again. And then I think that's silly. So I went on a date last week, and it was nice. We just walked and talked. It was socially distanced, of course, but it was really nice to just talk to someone different. Anyways, I'm trying to let go of any
expectations. And those gratitude journals that you've got me doing have been really helpful, I guess.
But something else?
Just feels a little repetitive, but I guess that's the point.
I don't know. I kept putting up with her treatment of me. I mean, I wanted to leave for a while. It's just, she was the only one I had, right? Especially during these times. And I didn't kind of realize that maybe that's the reason she was the only one I had, because my self-esteem was so low. And so me going back to that all the time was like another compulsion, like my worst one.
It's not your fault.
He just spat on me. I mean, who fucking spits on somebody during a pandemic? Somebody felt like they had the fucking right to my face. What is it about being a fucking woman in this world that you just have to deal with bullshit men?
This is supposed to be our second chance to get it right.
Change takes time. You might not even notice changes are happening.
Yeah, maybe. It's funny. I never noticed how dark it got in the middle of winter. I've always worked, so I've never been at home kind of watching the sun go down.
Like, I need to have something to do. I need to have somewhere to go. Because I just end up just spending all of my time online and don't get me wrong, like I like that I'm now more aware of what's going on in the world. I want to be in the know. I want to know what the issues are, and I want to share those issues and share what's going on, and that's fine. But I also need something else to pull the focus. And now I feel like I'm losing some friends over it. Like they don't like the new me.
Some of the friends that I expected to be there just didn't show up, you know?
What were you expecting?
That the election wouldn't be so close. I mean, I'm relieved. Biden won. I can breathe a little bit easier, but I was not prepared for how stressful this was going to be.
And this pandemic is fucking lonely, and a breakup is fucking lonely. And then finding out that your friends aren't there to help you through it all, that's really lonely.
You'd think after all this time,
You think
people
after
would
all this time, people would
learn.
change. But no, there was 4 people walking around the store today with no masks on. Not to mention the dumbasses with it on their chin. And I can't stand the whiners complaining about how hard it is to breathe with a mask on. I feel like screaming at them.
I thought I could be safe in my little bubble walking on the street because we're all dealing with this bullshit. No. God forbid I have the audacity to have both my headphones in when a man is trying to talk to me, right?
And I can't breathe. Well, you won't fucking breathe when you're dead.
And everything comes crashing down, this whole charade of...
I don't know. To have done something with my life? I have so much time and I've done nothing. Have done a DIY project, learned a new skill. Marie Kondo's my place. I've done nothing.
I'm just getting these weird waves of uncertainty out of nowhere. I'll be at the park and it'll just hit me. And so I drag Mason home because I feel sick to my stomach. But then once we're home, I feel safe
Like,
again.
I just want to get out of here all the time.
I'm back to feeling safe.
I just want to pack a suitcase and just go somewhere and just disappear, just hide. Because then everything would be so much better, you know? I could start afresh. It would all be
if
just
the
be
pandemic
better.
ends tomorrow, I go back to my old habits, living my selfish life. No master plan, no decisions, letting life just happen to me.
You've gotten through this once before, which means you can get through this again.
I guess.
Perhaps there's something positive that you can find in all of this.
No! Wait. Yes, I can. I haven't gotten sick, or anyone else sick. Knock on wood. Woohoo! Big accomplishment.
I'm happy that I'm allowing myself to date again.
And despite what's going on up here, I'm not sick. And that's good, I guess.
I, myself, for the first time, right? I can see the world, how it actually is. And there's other people out there.
I've been smoke-free for a year.
If I'm being honest, it's just nice to be back with my mom.
I'm really grateful to be in therapy. You know, I'm glad I have the money for it and the time. I know a lot of people don't have that. Oh, I saw this thing on Facebook and it made me think of you. I wanted to tell you. So we're not all in the same boat. We're all in the same storm. And yeah, I mean, I think that the pandemic overall has made me more aware of my boat. So that's positive.
I feel like we're all birds.
Caught in a hurricane.
The storm keeps coming.
Blowing what we thought would be our future off course.
There's nothing to do but hunker down and
Ride it out.
It comes in waves.
It comes in waves, like the tide. Cyclical.
round after round of shutdowns.
Maybe your body shuts down.
But you adapt.
But you adapt. And you go on.
Unmoored.
It doesn't make you stronger.
But it makes you who you are.
And I feel strong.
Strong enough.
And when the smoke clears,
and you can see the horizon,
there's a vaccine on the horizon.
There's a future where we're different.
Changed by this.
but change together.
Even though we've all been affected differently, we've all been affected.
We have all been affected.
We've all been affected.
We've all been affected.
That's life.
That's life.
That's life.
That's life.